Welcome back here on Live Impact News on WCNC Plus. I'm Nick Sutherland. We want to get to a story that is developing, and we want to talk about the impacts of this story, which broke last week. So President Donald Trump signed an executive order to federally reclassify marijuana. Now, Trump's December 18th order directed Attorney General Pam Bondi to, quote, take all necessary steps to complete the rulemaking process to reclassify marijuana. Miles Harris is here. This has been a discussion for a while. It's been on the table for the Trump administration to reclassify marijuana for months. Walk me through, because this impacts, obviously,
this is a big layer.
It's a big thing.
It's a big onion, right?
Yeah,
It's got a little bit of layers to it. And you brought up a good word with this, though, too, because ultimately this now evolves the discussion when it comes to marijuana, cannabis throughout the country. But here's the angle when it comes to North Carolina, though, as well. So just to kind of dive into what this move means. So basically they're reclassifying or rescheduling it from a Schedule 1 to a Schedule 3, which basically means that the bill or that the drug or the plant, I guess in this point, is kind of classified as less harmful, less addictive. So now that evolves the floodgates for more research to be done on cannabis. So that's basically what in part this does. And what this also does now is start the conversation with what kind of defines cannabis, but what could also linger down with this, so as well as how this conversation could also mean when it comes to the definition of hemp. Because remember a couple of months ago when it came to the government shutdown bill and that legislation that went with that, they were also tying in a piece with the CBD and having to kind of make it a little bit more stricter to kind of lower the percentage down with that aspect. So now with this bill coming into play, now that there's more questions into, one, is there an access point or a pathway for hemp to kind of get into the same playing field with cannabis? But then also, what are the definitions with these, though, too? And they're hoping that the research that is now being opened up with this can ultimately answer more of those questions. So I know that's a lot of layers. It's a lot of layers, but it's a step forward for the hemp industry, I guess, for the cannabis industry.
I was just about to have to say the business aspect.
So, and it's not necessarily a business impact directly here, but again, that it answers, or not answers, but it asks more questions and evolves that part of it now too. And so now it kind of goes into the next steps with that. So when I talked to a cannabis attorney earlier today, they mentioned, it's a win, but there's still now questions into what this means now. And this isn't something that's going to be done with just a wand, a wave of a wand. There's going to be more of this that takes a couple of weeks, a couple of months, but for the most part, I mean, it is a win. It is an interesting win for North Carolina when it comes to the hemp industry, for the cannabis industry. But again, still some questions that need to be asked with this one, though, too. So
we were talking about it in the newsroom, just so many layers, so many different angles to this story. When can folks check out your story this evening?
4:30 and 5:30 today.
4:30 and 5:30. You don't want to miss it. Again, an interesting story there. Miles, thank you for your time.
Appreciate you guys' time, too, man.